One of the features that our users continually rave about is the progress note. Every time a provider pulls up a new progress note, they instantly see everything in regards to the status of that client's eligibility. When the start time and end time for a note is entered, the system determines how long the session was and converts that time into units, so busy providers don't have to calculate how many units they worked. The progress note shows the authorization start and end date, assigned units, how many units they have left to work. The system automatically does the math to tell the provider how many units they need to work each week until the end of the authorization date. If a client is unavailable or the provider takes a vacation, the system automatically calculates how many units need to be worked a week with that client in order to end perfectly at 0 units on the authorized date. The system also keeps track of clinical supervision. If a provider does not meet their weekly clinical supervision, they are unable to create a billable event and a pop-up notice appears. The note also tells when a CAFIS, PECFIS needs to be redone and when the CDA expires. All of these items are visible on the progress note in an easy-to-read layout that automatically changes colors based on how many days they have left to complete the compliance items. For example, when an item turns yellow, they have 30 days to complete that task. At 15 days, it turns orange. When an item has reached the expiration date, it is no longer possible to work the client and the highlight turns red. After an item expires or turns red, a billable event cannot be created until the client is compliant in all areas. If you're like us, you may have spent money over the years paying staff to work hours that simply were not billable due to units not being available, or a compliance issue, such as an expired authorization or review date. With Simply Clinical software, all of these problems are a thing of the past. The system keeps track of the compliance details and watches over your business so that you can focus on providing great service for your clients and growing your company.